What's up? It's Joey Franchise, face of the franchise pod going on. Got my man Oswin Benjamin pulling up. This guy killing it on socials, bro.
Man, I'm
And the music, bro. The funny thing, I mean to cut you off, we know a lot of the same people.
Right.
So we got connected through our good friend Michael Manelli, who I've known for years.
Yeah, which was why I didn't even speak about it. I'm just in a group chat and I'm just like, Mike never does this. So when he was just like, yo, this is my guy Franchise, I was like, you gotta be important because Mike don't just throw people in group chats.
Facts, and it's so crazy to watch, Mike evolve over the years to where he's gotten, bro. And I saw you jumped on his the can you rap? Can you rap sign? I'm looking for a rapper to get on my record, and then you came on there. That was dope.
Yo, quiet as kept we here now. Me and Mike got a whole project.
Get out of here.
A whole joint. And yo, when I tell you, it is the best music I've ever made. Aside from this project that I'm about to drop, it is crazy.
That's awesome.
It's crazy.
I gotta hear that because I know you shared me your project. We're gonna get into that in a second. You also tapped in with a good friend. I actually used to DJ for him when I was in CT. Chris Webby.
Oh, word?
Yeah, Chris Webby's the dog, man. That's my homie. We got some road stories, man. I've been around Webb a lot.
That's fire, bro. Shout out to Chris Webby, bro. He's one of the most genuine people I've met in this whole thing. Like, it's a lot of love, and I mess with you. Yo, I'm like, bet I mess with you too, man. Like, the first like real viral moment I had, it might have either been with Shia LaBeouf or with Sway. And I remember checking my DMs on Twitter, and Chris Webby was like the first person to ever reach out on something like, bro, I see what you're doing, and you're tough. And that was like 2016.
That's awesome.
You know what I mean?
Webb's like that too, man. He's like the coolest guy to be around. And so, like, he's like a hippie to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, his family is like the coolest in the world.
Yeah, he look like he don't have no issues.
No issues. And he always invites me every time I go to CT to the crib because he's got like a big ass arcade in there. And I never like get to make it down there because I'm always in Hartford. And he's like on the whole opposite
Got
side,
you.
like
That's
towards New York.
Oh yeah. So
Yeah, he's like on the South Connecticut.
Okay.
But yeah, Oz, you are here. You actually moved to Tampa.
I did.
So wait, you're from New York. You're from Brooklyn.
Yes.
You lived in Arizona.
Yes. So from Brooklyn, grew up upstate in Newburgh, and then, college, met my beautiful wife over there. Fly,
who's in every
fire.
video too and kills
Come
it too.
on.
You guys are great.
Come
like as a
on.
family unit, like doing what y'all do, I aspire to do that.
Nah, yo, this joint don't move without her, and I would tell you that even if she wasn't in the room. You know what I'm saying? But yes, so me and her been rocking for like 12 years. Got married 5 years ago, and then we moved to Arizona after we got married. So we was there for 4 years. And then, had this beautiful little bundle of joy.
Man, God bless.
You
bro.
know what I mean?
Dad gang, baby.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Yo, I don't know.
Girl dad gang.
I don't know why they didn't tell me that it was this fire, bro. I might have started shooting the club up a little early. I'm not going to
I hear you on that, dog.
I might have.
Yo, dead ass, like, because, we're guys. So
Right.
I don't know if you're like, wished for the boy in a way in the beginning, maybe. You know
So
what I'm
you
saying?
did too?
Yeah, I kind of was like, you know what? I'm good. As long as the baby's healthy, I don't care what it is.
I had to get to that point.
Yeah.
I wasn't there off rip because I think we were I don't know what it was. We just thought we were having a boy to the point where, like, we didn't even really have a girl named Pick because we just knew it was going to be a boy.
Yeah.
And then we did the gender reveal. And we did the balloon joint where you pop the balloon.
Yep.
And, yo, fam, when I popped the balloon, bro, and that pink confetti was everywhere, bro, like, when you die in Grand Theft Auto, like the screen turned gray and it's game over in red.
Wasted.
Yeah, fam. I was like, oh no, I need to I gotta start calling it a she now. Yeah. And it messed me up for like 2 days. And then I was just like, all right, cool. And then we start, paying attention, and she's healthy, and she came out, and fam, now it's to the point where like, I don't even know if I want a boy, bro.
Yo, I'm right there.
It's crazy.
Son,
I don't even know if I want one.
Son, I'm on the same wave. So the crazy thing is, my daughter's half Eastern European. She's half Bosnian. She's half Puerto Rican, half Bosnian.
Wow.
So I'm thinking, I was hoping it was gonna be a boy because I'm like thinking, damn, Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic. I'm running all the itches.
All the itches, fam. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, this kid, I'm throwing a ball in his hand the minute he come out.
Right.
The baby reveal come out, pink. I'm like, oh, rewire everything.
Right,
and I'm
yeah.
oh man, you know what? I'm happy. And then what really got me excited about it was like, just the way R.I.P. Kobe, man, but just how Kobe was with his daughters, man.
Yeah.
I think that really inspired me to be like
we gonna be
a great girl dad, and we gonna be all right, for real.
Be all right.
So we here now, girl dad gang.
Yes, man. I love it here, fam.
And I love how you incorporate the family in a lot of the stuff that you do. It's music and social media posts, all your content. I love the ones where your wife actually telling you, yo, you trash, boy. Like, yo, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, so bro. What inspired a lot of those things, man, and y'all coming together to kind of put something dope like that together on socials?
I had like, and she knows, she'll tell you, like, very randomly do I have like ideas where I like jump out of my sleep, like, yo, I think I got it. So we've been trying to like, and I hope this helped anybody who see this or hear this, but like, there's been times where I fall victim to my engagement is low, let me post something I know is gonna work. It's kind of like, it was like a thirst trap for rap niggas, right? So I know if I post a freestyle, it's gonna work. The same way like a joint with a BBL will post something when their engagement is low and you know people gonna pay it. It's like, that's what it was for me. It's like, all right, cool. If I post an old clip on Sway, I know my engagement is going to be up. And it was a lot of ego. It was a lot of whatever. Just like, yo, not enough people like my post, whatever. So I would fall victim into that. But it was just like, then the engagement on that started to drop. So I'm just like, all right, cool. I took a second to look at my page. I'm just like, I love telling people about my wife. I love telling people about my family. And anytime people would see my wife, the engagement will go up, or it's just like goals or whatever, right? And then it's just like, all right, people love seeing her. I love showing her to the world. Like, right. I'm a proud husband. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, people like rap. People like seeing the family. And like, we're like really hilarious together. Like,
yeah, you are. Like,
some of that stuff is just like, all right, like pre-planned or whatever. And yo, but like the bloopers are crazy. You know what I'm saying?
You ever thought about, you dropped like B-roll?
Nah, I think I'm going to have to, though. You know what I'm saying? But like the B-roll and the bloopers are crazy. So like, I'm like, all right, cool. What are 3 things that people really, really love? Like, I care about the way that I look. I feel like sneakers are very important.
Facts.
I feel like sneakers and clothes are very important.
Again, man?
Sneakers are very, I don't know which camera I'm looking at. That one, sneakers are very important. They're important. They're an important part. Yo, I have like long lasting friendships off of like, I see somebody with a pair of like Shadow 9s on the train. I'm just like, oh, them is from 09 because the Air Jordan Jumpman is embossed into the leather. Like, oh shoot, and niggas be like, oh, now he know what you're talking about. Mm-hmm. And now we're friends forever. You see what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, cool. I like to look a certain way. My wife is fly as hell too. We're in a marriage. It's not like boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, we're really locked in for real. And people like to see me rap. So how can I put all of that in one place so you don't have to scroll and look through everything? So I was just like, yo, what if? And you know, just playing on the nostalgia, like, you hear somebody on an old beat, half of your job is done. Right. Like, Chris Brown does it a lot too. Like, you like the song before you even hear it because it jogs a certain level of nostalgia. So it's like, yo, what's these old beats or whatever that we can get on? And it started with, we was in the living room and we were playing something, and the Nas and Genuine joint came on. And I was just like, yo, I was like, I should write some of this. Or she told me, she was like, yo, you should write to this. I'm just like, I'm not writing to this joint, bro. Like, who gonna want to hear that? And then she know me. And I was quiet for like 5 minutes. She was like, you writing? I was like, yeah, I'm writing. I'm writing. And then like we did that. Yeah, that's what she said. She was just like, yo, that joint better not be trash.
Don't ruin a classic.
Feel me? And then like that's how it started. And I think before that I did the Omarion joint.
That was cool, yeah. Entourage.
The Entourage joint. And I'm just like, what if there was like a skit in the beginning before it got to this? So for the next one, it was the Omi, the Nas and Genuine joint. And I was like, I was like, yo, I think this idea will work. And then it did. And I didn't have no more in the tuck. So I had to like hurry up and write and make them. You know what I'm saying? So like it was just an idea. Like, what are 3 things that people come to the page and they love? And how can I put all of those 3 things in one place, make it a series, and get people excited about it? And it was one of the ideas that just worked. You know what I mean?
It's so cool seeing those videos because it's just like you just authentically being yourself with your family interacting with you, and you're incorporating all the things that make you.
Yeah, in one place.
Into one dope ass clip. So
yeah, man.
I gotta commend you on that. I thought that's like the illest shit I'm seeing probably on socials right now.
Oh man, that's
easily
fire.
top 5. And I'm not just saying that because you're sitting here.
Damn, son, we need more. Steph, we need more.
So tell me, you're dropping this project. Thank you again for sharing it with me early.
Thank you for listening, bro.
Yeah, you got Norma's grandson, and I was like, this is like a breath of fresh air. Just hearing everything and just every track that I feel like I understood a different part of you in each track. You even started. I saw you started promoting recently the A Guy Needs Profit.
Yes.
And that record is. Yes. I said, yo, I had to text him back. I said, yo I
give
need
me the clean version.
I need a clean version for the air, please.
Nah, that project is interesting. So the true story behind that project is I was with a company, and I had signed with them for 2 projects, and I did the first one, which was God What's Your ETA, and it was cool. Like we was still learning each other how to move or whatever the case is. They put like a budget behind it. And I guess like, and that was on me too, because everybody wants to blame the label and stuff, but I didn't know where to allocate the funds to. So they had the bag, and it's just like, all right, how would you want us to spend this money? And I didn't have an answer for them, so they spent it how they thought they should, which didn't really help it didn't help the project. So I'm just like, all right, I got another project, let me just do this with them, and then I'll be out. So when I started doing a project, it was really just to like fill obligation. And then I'm like, man, and I'm a firm believer of like everybody's my latest contribution to the world is somebody's introduction to me.
Right.
So like I can't just put out a project and bullshit. Like I gotta care. So then I started putting these songs together, whatever. And I'm just like, yo, this is sounding fire. Yeah. This is sounding really tough, and I don't think I want to just get him this project. So I called him. I was like, yo, bro, I know I got y'all for 2 projects, but is it 2 projects like consecutively? Because this next one I'm working on, like, I kind of want this one for myself.
Right.
And they were just like, all right, yeah, nah, like, you could really be out the deal if you want, bro. Like, we tried something, it ain't work, bro. You're cool people, we get it. So we could just like wash our hands from this contract. And I was like, word. That's so dope. Now I started really like, all right, cool. Let me tighten this up. You know what I mean? And make it make the most sense. You know what I'm saying? So like the transitions and things like that, like I took that real serious. I'm a big Lucky Day fan. You listen to a Lucky Day album, it sounds like one song is happening. So like studying that, how do I cut and make sure this transition like this, like conversation I had with my grandmother, I chopped them up and like I'm placing them in these records, or like there's echoes or the delays that transition into the next joint. Like that's me in front of the computer, like, right, all right, cool, what the yeah, nah, this will work. Like hitting producers like, yo, this is fire, but second verse I need a beat change. You know what I mean? Like I need the dynamic to be right. Like I'm a scientist when it comes to this stuff, and I prioritize feel over everything. So I'm just like, yo, I need to make the best feel while also like I need people to understand the shit that's important that we don't think is important. It sounds mad cliche, but it's like my grandmother's still here. Like there has been times where she live in Brooklyn and I pull up in Brooklyn and I don't see her because I got a session or because I'm too tired or whatever. And it's just like, nigga, I'm not gonna know how to act if I get a call that she not here no more.
Yeah, same. Same with any family member.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like sure. You don't know that, so it's like for Steph in the beginning to be like, yo, the only thing that matters is God, love, and family. Like I wanted that to ring throughout the project. Like you focus, you doing your thing and all of that, but it don't matter. None of this shit matters at the end of the day, bro. Like Instagram shut off right now, Spotify shut off right now. Like you have nothing else but the people in front of you.
Exactly.
So don't wait till that happens for you to, you know what I mean? Because then by that time you wasted your time. So yeah, man. And for Guy Needs Profit, like I'm a huge Burna Boy fan too.
Yeah, same.
Right? And it's like I remember the first Burna Boy song I heard was the Yeah shit. I don't know what that nigga's saying in the record, but I know every sound You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That man said, yeah, for the hook. And then started going to, I don't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm Puerto Rican. I'll mumble that shit the whole way.
You see
up until the hook.
Yo, so like him, DeVito, like my man Blackwade, like Nasty C, like it's a couple African artists that like they put their culture in the music, and because it feels so good, you don't even know what they saying. And I'm just like, if they could do that, why can't I do that? Like, my whole family's Guyanese, but you wouldn't necessarily know that.
Yeah.
So it's just like, how can I, a old proverb that I've heard my grandmother say or I've heard in passing growing up, why can't I introduce that to the world if they haven't known it already? And it's just like, yo, besides me, Jimmy Ten, St. John, and like half Essential C and Roy Woods, I don't know no other Guyanese artists.
I didn't know Roy Woods was Guyanese.
Yeah,
or
bro.
St. John. I was
Yeah.
in St. John a lot.
Mad Guyanese.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Jimmy Ten is another dude. He's nice.
Okay.
He's from the city too. And I just found out Central C is like half Chinese and like half Guyanese or something.
Oh, dope. All right.
Some
Shit,
wild
I
shit
know
like
that.
that. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I'm just like, there's 5. I'm just like, and there's mad other Guyanese people I know it, but it's just like, being Jamaican is cool because you got the boujous and you got the, you know what I'm saying? You got the vibes and all that. That's cool. Being Trinidadian is cool, but it's just like, I don't see too much representation there, and it's just like, I'll be mad as hell if somebody else do it. And I was just sitting on this idea,
Facts.
like, I'm Guyanese and I'm wild proud of that joint, bro.
Yeah,
So like,
you got a banger out of that too.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that
Shout out
shit's
to my grandmother, bro.
For real.
Shout out to grandma.
I thought that was the dopest part of the album, was being able to like incorporate. I miss those things. Like I miss skits from albums.
Right,
like, all
right,
together.
right.
I miss listening to skits in albums, but I get it. But at the end of the day, like I really dig the, when you're creating the you're building the theme.
Right.
And you hearing the things, and I'm like, dog, hearing you talk to your grandmother was just like, damn, let me call my grandfather in the in the Bronx. Let me call my mom real quick. Like it's just kind of one of those things. Remind me, because I get caught up too, and I'm sure a lot of people that's probably watching this get caught up in their day to day.
Yeah.
And just everything kind of just falls by the wayside. So yeah, definitely checking up on your people, checking up on your fam. Like that's key, bro. And the fact that your grandmother like really inspired this project, and for you to put out some of your best stuff to date, like that says a lot.
Nah, that was fire. Yo, I got a chance to play her the last record, the Norma's grandson record. I got a chance to go to.
Don't put her on Instagram though. You can't. You should said don't put her on Instagram.
She's on. What she says doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But nah, yo, I got a chance to like. I went back to the city, and I played her that, and like, fam, her hearing herself was like, nigga, I went there with like a gallon of Hennessy. My nigga, me and my grandmother was drinking.
This on the Hemrock.
On the Hemrock.
Do you do the white Hennessy at all?
I haven't in a long time, because it's always been like, you know what I mean? You got to know somebody from the cartel to bring that joint to the States. I feel like it's so
exclusive, dog. Like,
but it's not though. I feel like everybody.
I've seen it.
Everybody
before.
has them, but nobody could get them.
I don't understand that, and it's been years.
You know what I'm saying?
Like how has that not been able to been?
Like let's stop it. Let's get to it. Bring the white Hennessy over here. But yeah, no, I'm an avid. You know what I mean? Let me not say avid. That sounds crazy. It sounds like I have a problem. But if it's there, I'll partake.
You're social.
Right.
Social.
Right. I don't have a bottle in the crib.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Like I have alcohol in the crib, but I'm never like touching it. It's just sitting there. And I was like, the only time I'm ever like having a drink or anything like that, I'm like either doing a gig, like I'm DJing somewhere, I'm being social with somebody, and it's literally like on one day,
right, or
one night.
Yeah. Nah. If it's we'll get to it if it's there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We'll get to it if it's there. But cool. Had to slow down. I started looking at my weight, and I'm just like,
oh, I hear that, dog.
I said 220 is crazy.
Right there with you, bro.
And it's not a cool 220. It's a 220 like you gotta lift up your stomach to see your waistband. 220. Yeah, nasty 220.
Trust me, I'm on there. I'll connect you with a trainer. You need one, bro.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind one.
I'll connect you with my guy. We'll get you right.
You feel me?
Hey, listen, I gotta properly, get you acclimated in the city, bro. Like, I mean, we talking kicks, we talking clothes. I mean, I gotta tap you in with my guys over here in Pinellas at Fresh Rags.
Right.
Just multiple situations that we gotta kind of.
Man,
food out here. Have you got good food out here yet?
I have had.
What's like your spot?
So I'm still learning. I know over here.
We won't judge you. He's brand new. So
Yeah. I don't.
I know Tampa's a big foodie city.
It is, and I keep hearing it, but I feel like I haven't had anything that's like blown my mind yet. Like, yeah, and my wife is like a legit chef.
Oh, dope.
So it's like it is also.
Oh, you eating good at the crib.
You see what I'm saying? But it does feel nice to like, all right, cool. Like we went to an Italian spot the other day. I can't remember the name of it, and it was cool. But yeah, I haven't had like. It's like, oh shit, I gotta be here. I'm lying. We went to like this biscuit spot, and it was fire. But that's like the only spot that I've been able to go to. I can't remember the name of the joint, like Maple Street Biscuits, something like that. I can't remember.
Was it in Tampa?
It wasn't in Tampa. It was like outskirts of Tampa. So I haven't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
like,
you haven't been in the trenches of Tampa.
Yeah,
the food trenches.
You know what I'm saying? And yo, put me on some because I love food.
Me and you both love food.
Right.
So we got Best Cubans, West Tampa Sandwich Shop.
Okay.
That's in Tampa, West Tampa, obviously, and Donatello's for Italian. Amazing, like bro, you want to feel like you in a Godfather, like you in Goodfellas.
So my man's put me on Donatello's, and he was just like, "Yo, you gotta go there, right? And you gotta understand, like, with this rap shit and these Spotify checks, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Donatello's is not really in the question right now. It's not really. It's not really up for conversation, but we'll get there. You know what I mean? But I heard it's like, yo, anytime Drake come into town, it's the spot that he go to.
Yeah.
Whatever the case is, like it's straight out of a mob situation. I was like, that sounds fire, and I'm gonna save up my little coins.
I feel you on that though.
Yeah.
I'm right there. I probably been 3-4 times.
Yeah, these Spotify checks ain't buying steak.
Listen, if I get lucky one weekend, nice little bag hit.
Yeah, I'm saying one of those.
I'll do something. I'll treat myself.
I'm with that.
But yeah, like West Tampa though, you're not gonna break the bank, and it's fire ass Cuban sandwiches.
Okay.
That's probably one of the best spots to go get a Cuban. Trying to think. Have you had any good Chinese food here?
I've had decent Chinese food.
Because I know the New Yorkers that have come down here that I'm tight with. It's tough. They're very, it's a delicacy, bro.
It's tough, and like, it's so many things I look for in a Chinese restaurant. Like, I need there to be some type of attitude there. I need to see like a A on the window, but you go in and it's just like, this is not an A.
You need that.
I need that. I need to like sit down on the seats, but like the foam is coming out of the seats.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like
tear on that.
I need that. Feel me? Like I need the nigga that's in the front that's yelling the orders back there. I need everybody back there to be yelling in a language I don't understand, and I need them to be very, very upset that they're there. You get the best food like that.
Damn, man.
No, it's like
now that you put it in perspective.
It's an aesthetic thing.
Yeah.
And then like
it's attitude. Like it's deeper than food. It's attitude.
Like, I don't want to be here, but I'm about to fuck this shit up. I don't want to be here, but you're about to come back. And we about to put crack in this chicken, and you'll be back next week. You know what I'm saying? Like I need that. I went to one Chinese spot. It was nice. They had like decor. It was like, you know what I mean? Like it had a little gold Chinese cat at the front doing this joint. I'm just like, nah.
They can't get with that.
Can't get jiggy with this shit.
Now for pizza, this is deep. Yeah. Now there's a lot of restaurants out here that said they get the water imported from New York.
Okay.
But have you had good pizza here?
I had pizza one time and it was ass.
Damn. We ain't gonna say no names. We don't want to ruin.
No.
We don't want to ruin any potential
you feel me?
sponsors and shit like that.
It wasn't good, and like. Yeah.
Did it give like a disclaimer like, oh, we get it from New York, we're from New York, or we get water from New York?
Yo, this is
we pick the tomatoes.
This is what we known for.
Okay.
This is what we do. And I'm like, all right, nigga.
We gonna find out.
We gonna find out. Had the pizza, and I was just like, I'm gonna eat this because I'm hungry, but not because I'm enjoying it. Yo, Steph, he said he knows some Cuban spots, so Cuban sandwich spots. So
yeah, we gotta put you on to the good Cuban spots.
You know what I mean?
For sure. All my Cuban homies out here, they put me on all the hot spots.
Alright.
Arco, West Tampa Sandwich Shop. Yeah, that's the vibe right there.
Let's go.
So yeah, man, Oswin Benjamin, you're in Tampa now. You do these videos too on your page. New York is not a real place, and you being from Connecticut and being in New York a lot, with those drives into the city,
Yes.
you are not wrong. But Florida, since being here, for me, was a culture shock.
Yo.
And yeah, I mean, you got Florida Man, you got you name it.
Yeah. Yeah. This is this spot don't feel real over here. Like I remember having certain instances where you contemplate stepping outside. Like if it get too hot in New York, you know something's gonna happen.
Right.
You get in the train station, you know, it's 80 degrees, but humidity make it feel like 106. Everybody mad, everybody tight, somebody bound to get into something. So it's like, you know, certain weather, you step outside, you know what to expect. Yeah. Bro, I've never in my life had to feel the fear. And mind you, like, we coming from Arizona. It was like, oh, rattlesnakes and scorpions, whatever. Never seen one.
You never seen a rattlesnake and scorpion in your whole
Never
time?
seen
How
one.
long were you in Arizona?
4 years.
Okay.
I seen a baby scorpion one time. Wow. But, like, I ain't never seen none of that shit. Bro, my brother is also from New York. Like, we both from over there. He live out here, too. And I remember we went to visit him, and we joking around. And mind you, like, we're both from New York, so we joke about rats, roaches, cool, right? This nigga was on some, so I was just like, yo, where the alligators at, dog? He was like, nah, they not here. They on the other side of the complex with a serious face.
Oh, yeah. Dude, there's an alligator in my gated area, my community.
Where you from?
I'm from Connecticut.
You're not supposed to be comfortable saying that like that.
Oh, it took a minute for that to happen.
That's not all right.
That took a minute.
That's
for
not
that to
okay.
happen.
Like, yeah, no. The alligators, they on the other side, and I'm waiting for the laugh.
Nah, it's dead ass serious.
He was dead serious. I said, yo, bro, every time I gotta step outside and throw garbage out, I'm like, I never had to check my peephole before going outside without nobody knocking. I look through the peephole every time I step outside for something because I don't know what surprise y'all niggas got out here.
Oh, yeah.
Why y'all living like this?
I don't know, bro.
Yeah, it's not all right. You know
it's
that.
not a real place, dog. Like this is not a real. I love it here. It's created a nice foundation for me and my fam. But like, this is not a real place, dog. It's wild stuff going on out here.
It's crazy, bro. Like I done got jumped by gnats and mosquitoes.
Oh, disgusting, bro. It's nuts.
Like what's wrong with you, yo, bro? I got sunburned. Right. You see that face you made? I made the same face. Cause how? Right?
How?
I don't got too much shades to spare. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Me ending up sunburnt is wild to me. To the point I came home and I was like, Steph, what is this? She was just like, you got sunburnt. And I said, no, really, what is this? Couldn't even believe it. It's not supposed.
That's wild behavior, bro.
It's not supposed to be living like this, bro.
Well, welcome to Florida. Get used to it. And then
welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yeah, the gnats and the mosquitoes is no joke, bro. This is nuts.
They were working together.
Yeah,
They
it's like
jumped
they
me.
coordinate.
Yeah, it's
They
like
coordinate attacks.
Get this nigga.
It's
He's
like,
new.
It's like Jurassic Park. You know, the raptors kind of talk to each other and they like
fam.
kind of.
It wasn't all right, bro. It wasn't all right. I didn't love it.
No, I don't. I still don't love it. I think that's the part. The alligators don't bother me now, but right now it's just literally the mosquitoes, and that's really it.
You from
It's the mosquitoes.
Connecticut, and to hear you say a sentence like "the alligators don't bother me" is crazy to me, bro.
So outside the alligators, is there anything that kind of culture shocks you living out here?
So being in Arizona.
Oh yeah, you had first you got New York, you got West Coast, and now you're in the South.
Right.
You're covering all.
I'm
parameters.
doing it.
So
doing
now
the best
you're
I
doing
can.
the
doing the
now
best
you
I
gotta get
can, man. We on tour. The culture shock hit me in Arizona first, and it was weird, right? Because like Arizona is not known to be a fashion place, especially coming from New York. And my thing is like I always go to the mall when I go somewhere to see what sneakers they have in the window, so I could check and see.
Get a lay of the land.
I
get a good lay of the land by finding a good sneaker spot, and I'm like, all right, I could work.
You know what I'm saying? Or even it, like boutiques and stuff, because they'll have those in the mall. So I could see, bro. I went to Arizona, and maybe I just went to the wrong mall, but when I went in there, bro, they had Team Jordans and Black Uptowns in the window. Like, this is, I don't even know who that was, but you heard the ooh from back there? That's what I mean. That it was felt. And it's like, when I see things on a display and on a mannequin, that's you telling people, yo, pull up, we got this for you. So for that to be your choice of sneaker to put in the window lets me know everything about the people who are occupying this space.
And it wasn't even the Eddie Jones Team Jordan joints.
No.
And
these are
those are like the, if I had to wear a Team Jordan, that was the last thing on earth I had to wear. It'd be them Eddie Jones joints.
I wasn't mad at the Eddie Jones joints when they dropped.
They weren't. It was not
the
bad.
The white and black joints was tough, right? But no. I'm talking like the 7s and the 6s put
them
together.
combo joints.
The nasty works.
Those are the chemistry joint, chemistry
you know
class.
What I'm saying? Yeah, bro. Like a very specific nigga wore those in high school.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, this is what y'all are saying. Yo, hurry up and buy. We got this for you.
This is what we doing
out here. You
can
only get it here. I said, I don't like this. So that was my first culture shock. And then like us being from New York, I ended up getting a lot of opportunities just looking the way that I look. Like, very few people look like me in the desert. You know what I'm saying? So, like, we've been able, it was cool, like, performed at the Suns game halftime.
I saw that, yeah.
For New Year's, and I'm not even from over there.
That's cool.
You know what I mean? Like, Arizona, the culture shock was there, and it was a food culture shock there, too. Because, again, like, we coming straight from New York. You can get anything that you want at any time. Over there, it's just like, you could get this Mexican food if you want. You get these tacos. You want a burrito, nigga? Like, that was the thing for a very long time. And we found other spots, but that was mainly what it is. And I'm not the biggest Mexican food fan.
Right. Okay.
Which is why, you know what I'm saying, my wife ended up, like, cooking even more than she did when we was in New York. But it was like, she got OD nice in Arizona because, like, yo, if I want oxtails, I can't get it. So we have to make it. Wow, if I want jerk chicken, crazy. We have to make it now.
Dang, Jamaican spots like that, huh? In AZ.
I can count the Jamaican restaurants.
I got to talk to Bootleg Kev about that, man.
Talk to him.
This is crazy.
And let me know what he has to say. So, like,
we got to figure that out.
So that was the first culture shock. So coming here, it was like the culture shock in reverse. Because I'm just like, I was a unicorn over there. My hair long, my skin is good. You know what I mean? I come out here and everybody look like me, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody look like me.
Well, there's a lot of Zoes out here.
Like, I'm not even.
A lot of Zoes out here.
I'm not even special no more. Arizona, I was special. I was special over there. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, yo, he raps. He's good.
But you're still special. You could probably out rap a lot of people out here.
You know, I don't know the scene out
here. Not
to
no disrespect.
Yeah, I don't know the scene, but I'm like, seeing the scene in Arizona, I'm just like, all right, cool. This makes so much sense, and I didn't think it would have made sense. But over here, it's like, and maybe it's still an adjustment thing, because we only been out here for what, 2 months? 4 months. See, look, I don't even know. Time is just flying. We've been out here for 4 months already, and I'm still learning. Like I said, like, I don't know where the food spots is. I don't know where the music spots is at. So I'm still learning. You know what I mean? But from what I did see, I'm just like, this, I miss New York, fam.
I hear you. Yeah. I had my moments where I miss the tri-state. Just again, like, you know, and it's not even for reasons because I don't dislike where I'm at. It's just there's certain things I miss. Like I miss, well, first off, my friends, my family, like my homies over here. He's from Connecticut.
Gotcha.
So that's the homie I came up with. Shout out Ricky Tan, who's hanging out here. But like, you know, my fam's there. Just just the aesthetic, bro. Like, you know, like layering up, bro. I like to layer up. I like to layer the fuck up.
Yo, when was the last time you got to put on some shit?
Yo, people look at me crazy out here when it gets cold for like 2 days.
Yo,
it'll get cold here for like 2 days and like
I'm wearing everything.
Everything coming out of storage.
What?
Jackets, hoodies.
You hear me?
Hoodies under the jackets.
Yes, nigga. Give me
the cargos and goddamn everything, bro. Tim's, everything comes out.
Let me layer up, fam. Yo, fam. I'm a very stubborn individual at the same time. When we first got to Arizona, you heard ad lib. Yo, when we got to Arizona, fam, I said I'm wearing sweats and I'm wearing hoodies. I don't care what nobody says, my nigga. And then that 115 hit me on my back, and I said, let me act accordingly.
Different.
Let me act accordingly. Feel me? But I'm like, yo, I'm tired of living in places where I can't really put that shit on for real. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you, bro.
That's my only. I enjoy living out here, but that's the only gripe I have, bro. Is not being able to wear the shit that I want to wear.
I want to be able to go if I want. Like, oh, what? I can see my breath. We back inside. We put on some shit. Like, I can't do that out here. I feel it.
Yeah,
I feel it.
And then it's crazy because it's like, yeah, you think, oh, this, you're in the sunny weather, and like, bro, and when it's hot, it's hot. Like right now, it's hot. Like I'll go out, I'll step out after. I'm not going anywhere unless they got AC.
That's how it should be, bro.
You really work. Like for here, this is what it is.
You're a sensible man.
Yeah, I try.
That's how it should be. Why would you leave? Why? You know what I mean? So yes, So yeah, the culture shock was there. It's just like, well, welcome, nigga. You look like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'll get acclimated and adjusted in time. You know what I mean? Or if not, fam, New York is a 3-hour flight.
Yeah.
For me? Just saying.
So being from the city, you probably have a lot of influences. Who do you put on your Mount Rushmores? Either for the city or for hip hop. Let's do it for the city. I feel like we get a lot of hip hop ones, and it's always the usual suspects.
From New York, I mean, it's gonna be the usual suspects for me too.
Then let's just do hip hop in general.
Man, it's only 4 of them on Mount Rushmore, right?
Yeah.
Come on, dog.
Maybe you can chisel.
I'll chisel
one at the underneath or something like that. I'll chisel
a fifth. My 5 is okay. So, Lupe Fiasco.
Wow, I've never heard that one before. But yes,
go
ahead.
I would not be rapping if it wasn't for Lupe Fiasco.
Yo, I want to say the Cool really resonated with me,
dog.
Coming up. And yeah, Hip Hop Saved My Life was one of my favorite records of all time.
Come on, fam. The Cool, Food and Liquor. I'm talking Revenge of the Nerds. I'm talking Fahrenheit 115. I'm talking like Diamonds Are Forever remix. I'm all of that. I'm like, Lupe was the guy who showed me you can have a personality. Because everybody else, like, fam, when I first started writing for real, like, I thought I had to kill people. I killed so many niggas in my raps and like early on. I'm talking like, and I didn't even know the names of no guns. We would play Metal Gear Solid, and my son Solid Snake will pick up a whatever. I'm just like, all right, let me write that down. I gotta go in a verse. I didn't know what I was doing. Yo, niggas was dying perpetually in my verses. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even good. I was like, but I figured. And then before that, I was like doing Christian rap, which was also weird. So like to go from there and then here, I was just like, yo, I gotta kill people, bro, because that's what people talking about. So to see Lupe Fiasco be on a song like Daydream with Jill Scott and get a Grammy off that, and that song is about a walking project building that he built in his imagination, is wild. I was just like, oh, you don't gotta kill people.
Right.
Oh shit.
This guy's first single was about riding a skateboard.
Come on, man.
And he was vividly describing it like, holy shit.
Yeah.
It is really cool to ride a fucking skateboard. Let me break that shit out.
It was a little deeper than that.
Yeah.
But even with that, bro, like kick push, you play that joint anywhere. Majority of niggas know what that is. So I'm just like, yeah. And then that's a whole nother story. Lupe is at the top of the list for me, next to Hove, of course. I mean, I don't know if I need to even elaborate.
I almost feel like it's a sin to just not include Hove in it, because to me he's Michael Jordan. He's skill and branding.
Yes.
And investments.
Right.
Like he's Michael Jordan with a microphone.
From a pure music standpoint, I can that sounds contradictory, but from a music and a business standpoint, I could appreciate his mind. For you to know, rapping with Jazzo, rapping with these niggas like that, it's not working. And for you to make that pivot, Because
because Jazzo really, the originators, right?
Yes. So people cling to what works for them. Like, I know if I rap like this is the response I'm gonna get. So to know, like, all right, this is not working, let me develop a whole new style. And then to tell niggas, I used to rap like Common Sense, but I did 5 mil. I ain't been rapping like Common Sense. Yes. Yo, I'm letting y'all know I'm not doing that no more. And y'all are gonna love it. Yeah. And they did. You know what I'm saying?
I want to rap like this, but
yeah. Like, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yes. And Jay-Z gets this rap for, oh, nah, he only talk about drugs, blah, 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 blah. Jay-Z has probably, and this is to me, the most human discography because you get so many different parts. I love Nas. My gripe with Nas was he was so, I feel like he was so much of a poor righteous teacher. And then he'll sprinkle, you know, I got the Uzi and the army jacket line, and you will hear things like that, you know, New York State of Mind. You will hear things like that. He painted a very vivid picture of what New York looked and sounded like. I think Illmatic is one of the greatest albums ever. But at the same time, I feel like he was so focused on a mission. I want to open the eyes of my people. They need to know what's going on. Yo, don't call your girl a bitch. Don't call your man a nigga. That's your queen. I call you son because you shine like one. All of that, right? And it put him in a place where, to the people that I would grow up with, it was just like, when you do a Uchiwali, it sounds weird.
Oh, yeah. And Hov let him hear it because of that.
Right, but it's like Hov can give you a Minority Report. He can give you a Change Clothes. He can give you a 444. And because you've been able to walk with him throughout this journey for so long, none of it sounds out of place. To go from, yo, I got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain, to the Hennies in the system, ain't no telling him if I fuck him or I diss him. Or it's just like, yo, y'all niggas can't walk in my daughter's shoes. Yo, I just saw a house in Dumbo for, you know what I'm saying? You see it. Yo, you want to know what's more important than throwing money in the club? Credit. You see it. Yeah. You can see him grow up, and you grow up with him. So anybody who's not like, oh, nah, Hov is not one of the greatest, maybe he's just not talking to you. But if you paying attention, that nigga will give you all of the drug shit. And that nigga will tell you, yo, bro, you know what I'm saying? Make sure you got enough. Yeah, make sure you got enough for lawyer fees.
So your family straight too.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, if every nigga in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged, nobody will fall because everyone would be each other's crutches. That's game. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So he's on there because of that. So we got Lupe, we got Hov. We have Jay Electronica.
I like that.
I don't know if I need to.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I remember when Exhibit C came out and just how.
I remember all the exhibits.
Like, that shit had. And the dude from Louisiana, from New Orleans.
Yes.
Like, and that record just doing what it did was like.
Yo, I tell people Jay Electronica's in my top, and they look at me, and they just like, oh, nah, he one of them niggas who rap with all camo on. he one of them niggas who rap about stars and pyramids and shit. It was like, I'm not, but it was. That's a nigga who's unapologetically himself.
Yeah.
You gonna get this Nation of Islam shit every record, bro. If you don't like it,
you can kick rocks.
Yeah, you can not listen. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You don't gotta be here.
And yeah, bro, Jay Electronica, that's 3. Damn.
I gotta say already as a 3, this is a first hearing most of these names.
Yeah. 4. Michael Mos Def.
Damn.
Brooklyn. And 5.
You're chiseling it in.
Andre 3000.
That's fair. I like that. That's a very eclectic Mount Rushmore, not the basic one that if you feel like everybody kind of has, they feel like they have to spew out. Yeah. No. I gotta say that. You know what I'm saying? But that's good. That's yours. That's personal, and you gave great examples as to why these people are there.
It's not just I don't want to be the weird guy who just likes weird people. It's like, nah, there's a reason. And I started listening to rap wild late. Like, my mom was, yo, nigga, we are listening to gospel music forever. You hear me? Like, my mom could have chiseled out an extra 2 days in the week to go to church. We'd have been in there 9 days out the week.
Wow.
You see what I'm saying? So I didn't hear Reasonable Doubt till my first year in college.
Get out of here.
Yeah, because it just we wasn't doing it. Like
I was
able to sneak into Lupe off of LimeWire and all of that back in the day,
good days,
burning CDs and stuff. I was able to
times.
do that. You know what I mean? But like when I got to college is when I really, my man Tyler Busher, he would give me homework assignments. He was like, "Yo, bro, listen to Get Rich or Die Trying this week. Listen to Life After Death this week. Listen to Reasonable Doubt this week." And then we would come back and we would talk about it. And I was at an age where I was old enough to understand what was going on. Like if I was to hear, I was 6 when Reasonable Doubt dropped. I wasn't going to get none of that at 6 years old.
Yeah.
So to be able to hear it where I'm just like, I have my own life experiences and I can understand what it is you're saying, I'm glad that I listened to it that late. And then I just became a student. Like, whatever I didn't listen to, and I mean like a student, I'm going back to Run DMC, You Talk Too Much, and Eric B. and Rakim, and you know what I'm saying, Africa Bambaataa, Grand Puba. Like, I'm going back. Because I'm like, if I'm going to do this, I'm not going to be the guy that just stepped on the scene and don't know what's going on. Yeah. Like, I want to know as much as I can. And then as I'm getting older, I'm learning more things. Like, so, yeah.
That's cool. How we doing?
All right. So this one's running a little hot, basically.
Okay, just double checking. So we here, Oswin Benjamin, and you actually, you said you grew up in a house with your mom's. So you get in this gospel,
100%,
and that inspired you, or maybe made you push to maybe create music that catered more to the more Christian rap scene. And you explained that it was a little weird for you. So
yeah,
break it down and how that transition was. Writing raps that weren't that, then becoming, writing Christian raps, and then now being where you're at.
So, I think for me it was really, really. At first, it just felt like the thing to do. Like if you're gonna be in the house, and I was a singer first.
Okay.
So I was singing.
Oh yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, definitely, I can hear you. I can hear you. You know what I'm saying? You get busy.
Every now and then.
Yeah,
Feel me? I was a singer my entire life. Like church competitions, we would fly out and travel and sing and all types of stuff. So like, the singing was what it was first. I never thought I was gonna rap. I thought I was gonna be a gospel singer. I thought that was gonna be it for me. The rap shit happened kind of by accident. Like I would dabble here and there because I like words. I like the fact that I can say the same exact sentence with a different inflection and it'll provoke something. I could say, yo, bro, that's a fucking good shirt. Or like, yo, that's a good shirt. You know what I mean? Like I can say the same thing and get a different reaction out of people. I love that words can do that. So I was always a fan of words, but never to the point where I'm trying to rap. So the gospel rap thing, I was doing when I was like 14, and I was ass. I was terrible. And as I was getting older, church traumas and certain things like that, like I kind of stepped away from church. Kind of like the same reason why Gandhi said what he said when he was just like, yo, that Jesus, I mess with Jesus, but his people, I don't really mess with them like that. So a lot of that growing up in it put me in a place where I'm just like, I think I just need to step out and find who God is for myself. And in doing so, you know what I mean? Like I stumble across what I'm doing now. But now I'm in a place where like I can read scripture, I can read the Bible, I can do Bible studies with the family, and now I'm able to have a different understanding. Like, okay, that's what they was trying to tell me back then, and let me not hold the people who got it wrong to such a high regard, because it's like it's a perfect word of God being delivered through a dirty filter. So what's gonna happen is if you put clean water in a dirty filter, you can't get mad at the water. You gotta get mad at the filter.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, and even not even getting mad at the filter, being able to understand the filter. Like, all right, cool. This is dirty because this is not clean. So maybe I just don't pay as much attention to the filter. You know what I'm saying? Right. So like that's what's been the thing for me. So now my conversation, my relationship with God is very different. And I've been told from other people, pastors or whatever the case is, like, yo, your pulpit is going to be different. Your pulpit is not going to be the suit and tie Sunday morning, bro. Your pulpit is going to be this music. And if you listen to it, God is all in the music. I'm not a Christian rapper, because that comes with a certain stigma, and it doesn't give you the ability to be human as you delivering a message. Or maybe that's the excuse I give myself, because maybe it's too much accountability. Right. I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what that is. But to me, I know my fan base and the people that I rock with, it's a wide range. It's elementary school kids, it's middle school kids, it's people going through college, it's mothers and fathers, it's felons, it's ex-cons. Like, it's a wide range of people. So it's just like, I know that I need to speak to you a certain type of way for you to get it. Right. I know I need to speak to you a certain type of way for you to get it. And I've seen from my experience, this is not what it is, but my experience in a Christian rap place is you need to speak like this and that's it. And anything outside of that comes with condemnation and a lack of understanding. You know what I mean? Like, I went through that yesterday. Me and Reason dropped a song.
Yeah, so yeah.
Me and Reason dropped a song called Stuck. And the hook is like, yo, these niggas got me fucked up. I done gave grace when they didn't deserve it. Now I'm stuck, pulling myself out the mud for the last time. And I'm reading the comments on YouTube. One comment, somebody was just like, yo, this has been the song to help me get out of an abusive relationship. I listened to this and it's just like, it's a reminder, like, yo, this is the last time I'm dealing with this. The comment, like 2 comments under that, it was just like, man, I heard Oswin on this gospel song and I was really disappointed to hear him using all this secular language in this song. Just a word of advice, you can't really mix the two. So I'm just like, that's what I mean. For somebody to hear the same exact words and feel like this, and then for somebody else to hear that, it's just like, you know what I mean? I'm not in control of that. So that's why I stepped out of the, you know what I'm saying, the Christian rap thing. Like, don't put me there. I am an artist who's a child of God first, who love God and who only want to do what he's telling me to do. And it feels like this is what he's telling me to do. And if it's not, I trust that our relationship is tight enough for him to tell me, nah, this ain't it. You gotta do this over there.
Wow. That's real.
You know what I'm saying?
That's real, man. Damn. Now, Oz, I gotta ask, like, you know, with, you know, the way you
hey, there go the big blood. Yeah.
Trying to get on the mic. What are some things that, like, you know, you're very big on social media when it comes to, like, especially pushing your music and content.
Right.
Like, how does that help? And, you know, you were talking about comments and things like that. Is there anything that discourages you at all about, like, social media and how, like, people consume music, mainly probably through that and streaming?
Nah, it's I mean, it's the normal gripes any other artist will have. Like, yo, I mean, I heard they bumped it up to, like, you get $0.01 per stream now, but I'm like, okay, you know what I mean? It's disrespectful when you put so much into it. And it's like, it doesn't happen on any other art medium. If I draw you a picture, if I did this and I tell you, yo, I think this shit worth $5. Somebody gonna look at it and go, okay, $5. Imagine me telling you, I think this worth $5, and you tell me, you know what? I think it's worth $0.01. That's what I think. Wow. And you need me, because how else are people gonna see this art? It's worth $0.01. Take it or leave it.
Jesus Christ, yeah. When you put it like that, that's, yeah.
What you did, and it's like, people just get the MP3. There's hours that goes into a 3-minute MP3. There's you're second guessing yourself. You're rewriting. You're bouncing it, listening to it, seeing, nah, this don't sound good. Let me go back. Oh, I could have said this better. All of that information is going into MP3. Bro, my sessions, sometimes it's 100, 200 stems. Just stuff that I, like, scrapped or re-recorded. Sometimes it's not that, but, like, I've had sessions that look like that. Just to compress it, put it in an MP3, give it to the world, and for people to go, that was dope. Where's the next one? Shit is annoying. It's frustrating. It's frustrating, and it's like, yo, but you know, you gotta change with the times. It's not about quality, it's about quantity. And it's just like, I come from that time where, no, I care about what it is that I'm saying. And if my output is not enough for y'all niggas, then I guess I'm not talking to y'all. So what social media does, it draws a line in the sand. So I'm just like, all right, cool. I know who I'm talking to, and I know who I'm not. The people who come and they stick around and they love what's going on, they'll support. when there's something to support. And the ones that don't, they just kind of stopping by. Nah, he's cool. I'll wait till he drops somewhere. I might not, or I don't really rock with him or whatever. I'm not talking to you, so that's cool. It don't really affect me. What does affect me, and it's like my main thing is I don't like dealing with things that I can't. When I do everything that I'm supposed to do, and then there's still a block that's outside of my control, that shit bugs me. So like I'm in a place now where I don't know what happened, but I'm posting, you know, and I'm trying to get people excited and aware that this album is dropping. And then I'm looking like my reach has been sliced in half and in half and in half and in half. And I'm just like, how the hell am I supposed to promote a joint if anytime I post something, it's just like 15 people seen this, 18 people seen this? I'm just like, how is 18 people seeing this with 52,000 people locked in? You know what I mean? So knowing like, and there's nothing I could do about it. I just got to keep posting.
Right.
And hope one day I break through you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not that the content is not engaging. It's not, because there was a point in time where it was. I'm doing the same thing and then it's not getting the same whatever. So I'm like, that part is frustrating. Where it's just like, yo, I have to rely on somebody else to get the word out that I'm about to do something. And if that power that be decides, I don't really like what you're doing.
Damn.
Let me just, ain't nothing you can do about it. You need me. You're going to post again tomorrow. So if I decide I don't want your reach to go past a certain point, then you'll be all right, big guy. See you again tomorrow, same time. You see what I'm saying? It's disrespectful. Me being a New Yorker, like, I don't like disrespect. And it's worse when it's a disrespect that you can't do nothing about. I don't know nobody on Instagram. I can't pull up on niggas like, yo, what are y'all doing? I can't do that. I got to just rely on that and TikTok and do all of the, it's wild. And that's the part that's frustrating. It's not the music. I know whoever does find the music, I see it like, it's like a restaurant. Like, I make the best food in the city, and I just don't have an awning. Nobody knows where to go get it. But once you do pull up and you eat the food, you just like, nigga, I'm coming here every day. But it's like nobody knows where it's at. And every time I try to put an awning up, here come the city like, no, you violating. You gotta take that down. You violating, you gotta take that down. How the hell is niggas supposed to know where to get the oxtail at, bro? How they supposed to know? I'm doing everything that the city is telling me to do. I'm following all the guidelines, and they just like, I don't know. I just take it down before we find you. You know how frustrating that is, dog?
Trust me, I deal with it all the time.
You know what I'm saying? And like, I still, and then like, you got people that's just like, just keep cooking.
Yeah.
Just keep making those plates.
Yeah.
People will show up eventually. It's just like, fam, fatigue. Like Nipsey said that it's a marathon, but bro, fatigue is part of a marathon too. Nobody speaks on that part. You just got to keep going. You got to keep going. And I feel like this AI situation has, I think, tricked people into believing that they robots. Nigga, you need to chill. You got to rest. You got to relax. You got to feel these emotions. You got to feel the frustration. It's part of the human experience. And that's what I'm going through right now. Exactly. She get it. She frustrated too. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's been my thing. And with this body of work specifically, bro, I don't think I've ever been this proud of a project. And now that I'm like the happiest I've been with a project, it's just like, nah, we not really gonna let nobody know you pushing that. So good luck. You know what I'm saying? That's where my frustration is with this shit.
No, I get it. And, you know, we hope that, you know, there is no frustration when the project drops August 8th.
August 1st.
August 1st,
yes,
excuse me. August 1st. Crazy. August 1st, the album dropping. Norma's grandson.
Yes.
Gotta ask you real quick. You know, we just saw Drake said something interesting on stage, and you know we're from we from the home. You know, we from here, so it's right. You know, he said something interesting.
So, but before you get into this, are you sure you want to have this conversation?
I actually do.
You might want to check the cameras.
Here's the thing. Nah, we can have this conversation.
Okay.
This is fine. Me and Drake are not friends.
No, it doesn't even have nothing to do with that.
Okay,
I had a whole convo about this morning.
Okay, good. Because, you know, like I was telling you earlier, like hearing you is like a breath of fresh air.
Right.
You know, I got respect for UK rap.
Yeah.
But to call UK rappers better than American rappers.
Right.
What's your take on that?
So my take is this. I feel like we've seen Drake do a lot of things over the course of time. I feel like one thing Drake has done I'm not a Drake stan and I'm not a Drake hater either. Barbecue come on, cookout come on, I could let a Drake playlist play and I'm good. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I feel like Drake is a phenomenal artist, and what he's been able to do in this lifetime has been crazy. Man's really been on a run since like 09.
Yeah, it's insane.
Which is wild. So niggas will never discredit that. You gotta give respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I also feel like Drake is the type of Drake does too much to me. Drake is the type where, like, if he's talking to your daughter, he will pull up with a bouquet of flowers and teddy bears for your wife. Like, oh my gosh, you made such a phenomenal, to make an impression. But it's just like, you don't have to do that. You can just pull up and have a good conversation so people could fuck with you for you and not because of what you're doing. So when I see how Drake has moved over the years, when I see, like, he's big on, like, and I feel like there's a lot of hyperbole surrounding rap also. The greatest of all time. This shit is ass. This shit is garbage. It's this wide idea of a thing that's really not that thing. So when I hear Drake do that, he's done that before. The Migos, greatest group of all time. Central C is the greatest ever. When he puts his arm around somebody, he understands what he's saying is going to make people listen. So I feel like that's his, low-key, like, that's his way of giving back. But that's also, like, he has an ear to the streets where he knows what's gonna happen next, per se.
Yeah.
So UK rap and drill is on a rise. So let me say this so I'm not behind when it
takes
happens. I don't think he means that.
I don't
Because
think
you
so
can't.
either.
I don't think that's something that was said and meant. I think it was a moment. I think he's in a very interesting place after that Kendrick Lamar loss, and I feel like let me try to hold whatever it is I have left, whatever fan base it is I may have left, which I don't think is a thing, but I think the way we see ourselves and the way the world does is two different things. Drake is always going to be successful, always, for the rest of time, because he speaks to a very specific demographic who will always be that demographic. Somebody is always going to be 18, heartbroken, and in love, or somebody's always going to be in college and they get back because bitches wasn't fucking with them. If that's your subject matter, you will always have somebody to talk to. Always. So Drake is in a place where he's always going to be that, but I also feel like Drake is a competitor and he's a person who wants everything. So culture, black culture, is the corner store on the block that he can't buy. So what he does is, all right, cool, I know that I'm getting money from every other store on this block, but I want that store right there. And we seen that with the Kendrick Lamar situation, and he's still having a tough time with that. It's still something that's being spoken about. You can't have this. You can't have this store on the block, and it's bothering you. Wow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I hear Drake see that, that's him being a businessman.
No, I agree. I think
You see what I'm
everything. I think
saying?
everything that
Yeah,
he
I
does,
don't-
and respectfully, it's being calculated. It's
Yeah,
all calculated.
I don't take that personal, because you can't give me a UK nigga who rap better than Big, who rap better than Hove. You can't give me a Skepta or an old school nigga who rap better than Rakim. You can't do it, bro. And like there's new niggas that people who, well, I will call them not new niggas that been on the scene. There's a dude from Kemba. There's a dude named Kemba from the Bronx who's OD. One of my favorite rappers ever, bro, and that's a peer of mine. There's another dude named Dot Demo from the Bronx. Niggas is not out rapping these niggas. Radimus from Brooklyn, Marlon Craft from Hell's Kitchen. Niggas is not out rap me. Niggas is not out rapping me.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, for real, bro. So like when I hear it, I could respect it for what it is and where it's coming from. But I know you don't mean that, because you're a student of this shit too.
Yeah.
You're a student of this, so you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing, and I respect it for the business move, but I don't take that shit to heart.
Bet that.
Feel me?
Well, I appreciate that. Appreciate you taking the time.
Come on, man.
Oswin Benjamin pulling up, bro. Norman's grandson, August 1st. Make sure you tap in with that.
Yes.
I got an exclusive. Listen to it.
For
And
me?
I was thoroughly impressed. I had to text him back. Hey, I need some clean joints, bro.
Come on, man.
I need to
Come
throw that
on.
shit on the air, dog.
Got you.
Let's talk about it,
I
man.
got you.
Face of the franchise. I appreciate you tapping in,
on,
bro.
man. Appreciate
Already,
you.
bro.
Appreciate
Welcome to
you.
Tampa, too. Let's go get some good Cuban food.
Please.